Hi, it's Therese from Lostinpaper and I'm here as part of the Scrapbook Boutique. This is a September 2017 hop and this is our mood board inspiration. I decided to use a cat image because there was a cat on the mood board and I thought one of these Katzelkraft, this is from the Russian cats set, would be ideal. So these stamps are red rubber and they don't come with any cling on the back, but what I do is I have a block that I have permanently set up with some tack and peel, which is a product that you add to a clear block, and then I just protect it with the clear film that you saw me peel away, and then the red rubber stamps do stick directly to this and then they peel away, and they can be reactivated if it loses its stick just by washing it with some water and allowing it to air dry. You could also use just a normal block with some removable tape, or just lightly use a normal tape and then just wash it away afterwards. But I find it just easier to have one of these blocks all set up ready to go, and then I can use any of my red rubber stamps that haven't got any cling or aren't on a block or anything anytime I want. Alright, so I am doing a bit of Copic colouring here. It's really simple colouring today, and I've got the lids off to the side. I also fussy cut this image out, and I'll leave you while I do that and I'll be back really soon. Alright, so now it's time to work on my sentiment, and I've got a Mama Elephant set here which is called Bling, and I've used this stamp set so much that it's actually starting to lose its cling, but it's the same as that other product, the tack and peel that I was talking about. It's easy enough to reactivate the cling on your stamps just by rinsing them under just some water and letting them air dry. I'm just heat setting some white embossing powder, and I'm using some black cardstock, and I did not prep my paper. I did prep it, I just didn't prep it very well, or it's an old piece of cardstock. It's probably got that many fingerprints on it, it's not funny. So I just fussy cut that out with a pair of scissors, and I did use my craft knife to scrape away the other bits that weren't meant to be there after I heated it. Now look at this cardstock. This is Brushos have done. I made this cardstock. It's what do you call it? Bespoke. Like, I made it at Linda's house. A friend of mine who kindly let me play with her Brushos the other day, and I will put a link to one of her videos. She's an amazing crafter and a fantastic papercrafty friend of mine, and I'd love for you to visit her. She's also on this hop today, and you can find her link in my blog as well. But anyway, what I've done is I've used this piece of Brushos cardstock as it's kind of the focal point of my card, and I didn't want to cover it up with too much stuff, but I thought it'd be fun to add some washi tape. This is a thin washi tape, and it's from what's it called again, the Bella Boulevard, and it's called Break Rules, and it's really funky. It's like a black and white stripe, but they're not even. So I did a couple of layers of that on the front of my Brushos panel, and I did die cut a wonky edge. Well, it's not wonky, what are they called? Stitched Basic Edges 2 from MF2, but I cut it on the angle. I've covered my card base with some sort of a deep blue purpley cardstock, and then I'm going to pop up my panel here, and I've used a lot of score tape just in case you hadn't noticed. I didn't want this to go anywhere, obviously, and just some leftover foam, and then I could simply pop up both my cat image and my sentiment speech bubble with some white foam squares on the cat and some black ones on the speech bubble. And that's my finished card for today. Thanks so much for joining me. Head on over to the Hop. There's prizes to be won and also some fabulous inspiration. And if you want to join us for this month's mood board in Australia and from New Zealand as well, we'd love to see you there and to see what inspires you. So till next time, happy paper crafting. Bye.